Okay, everyone, it looks like it's time to begin. Today's webinar is for small businesses that are considering migrating their on-premise GP to our cloud environment. My name is Ben Redfield. I'm a marketing manager here at SMB Suite. With me today is Mike Ogolnik, one of our business development managers, and Dale Schlegel, a solutions architect here at SMB Suite. To start, I'll run down the agenda for today. We'll give you an introduction about who we are and what our OneView subscription is all about, our Fast 5 delivery, and our business success desk. We'll talk about the lowest total cost of ownership and why that's important and what you need to consider when you're trying to figure out the lowest total cost of ownership for your cloud ERP solution. And then we'll be talking with Brenna DeJoy and Beallberry, one of our newest clients, about their experience migrating their on-premise solution to our cloud environment. Finally, we'll turn it over to Dale, and he'll give you guys a demo of what our new SMB Suite portal looks like. We'll open it up for Q&A. If you have any questions, please use the panel on the right to ask them, and we'll save them till the end and go over anything that anybody wants to talk about. And finally, we'll have some follow-up steps if you want to continue the discussion. So without any further delay, let me turn it over to Mike.
Thanks, Ben. I appreciate it. Well, my name is Mike Ogolnik, and I'm Business Development Manager for SMB Suite. And I have the pleasure over the next few minutes of telling you about some of the many benefits that you'll realize by partnering with SMB Suite. At SMB Suite, we believe that small and medium-sized businesses should have access to the same best-of-breed technologies that the big companies do. And one of the ways that we do this is through our OneView subscription. It simplifies the investment model for SMBs. It allows you to allocate more capital to your business, no charges and fees along the way, predictable, dependable, affordable. And those are three traits that are very important to business owners. They don't want to get hit with unexpected expenditures. So what does the subscription include? Well, it includes licensing, services, maintenance, support, training, and upgrades. And I want to touch on upgrades for a moment. See, what a lot of companies do is they give you the upgrades when they want to. They don't care what your schedule is. When the upgrade comes out, they implement it. What we do is a little bit different. We do it around your schedule. You decide when or if you want the upgrade, because the last thing you need to do is stop everything you're doing operating your business so we can get in there and implement that upgrade. And that brings us to the Fast 5 delivery. That allows you to get the best of both worlds with our rapid deployment model. Your solution, your way, as fast and as seamless as possible. Wait until you hear how quickly we move Brenna into her new cloud-based solution. You're going to be blown away by how little time it took for her to get up and running. And now it's time for me to go over the Fast 5 stages. It begins with the welcome. Your subscription agreement is processed and a welcome guide is provided for your thorough review. And then it's time to get started. 1 hour kickoff meeting. And at that point, we establish clear expectations, determine communication and flow, align calendars, determine responsibilities, and understand the contract, solutions, and the billing. Next up is configuration. We'll provision your initial custom environment in just 5 minutes. We'll formalize project plans, review best practices for functionality and benefit, and configure solutions to your requirements. Then comes testing, training, and acceptance. And finally, we make it flexible once again to fit your schedule. Then it gets really exciting for you. We go live. It's the rollout. We dedicate 1 day to support Go Live by turning over the solution to you and your organization and closing out any final actions. Then there's care and support. This ensures your organization has the best performing, highest value solution for the life of the relationship. I want to talk briefly about our business success desk. This gives you one single source for training and support. They're there all the time, 24/7. And here's something else that we're very proud of. SMB Suite has better than a 98% customer satisfaction rating year in and year out. I think our Business Success Desk is one of the main reasons why we have such a high approval rating from our clients. See, The BSD goes beyond mere ERP software support, offering you success-oriented business guidance. As I said before, you'll receive 24/7 access to our team of business experts. They're by your side every step of the way. You never have to go through anything alone. And you can focus on running your business instead of learning new software. It's all about making the best use of your time. When considering our OneView pricing, it's important to look beyond just the cost of software to consider the expense of hardware, training, and personnel to maintain the system. And no one else offers the guarantee we do that our fixed bid proposal won't ever increase once the implementation begins. Everyone else will only offer an estimate, and that's not good enough. As you can see from a recent quote we did for a client, a comparable on-premise solution for 5 users can cost 4 times more than our OneView subscription. If you want to discuss your own solution and costs, feel free to shoot me an email. I look forward to hearing from you. In just a couple of minutes, we're going to be joined by one very happy client, Brenna DeJoy of Beallberry. Before we hear from Brenna, who's the Director of Finance, let me tell you a little bit about Beallberry. They own Pinkberry and Jimmy John's franchises. In fact, they're currently operating 9 restaurants with 5 more under construction. So this is a growing company. Their accounting function was previously outsourced, so they decided to bring accounting in-house to facilitate growth. So why was Brenna interested in moving from Microsoft Dynamics GP on-premise to the SMB cloud? Well, she no longer was interested in paying a financial services provider. She wanted accessibility and ease of use. She wanted the functionality to work remotely. She also wanted 24/7 support and needed storage and backup. Finally, she didn't want to invest in server and IT infrastructure. So what made her pick SMB Suite? She needed a reliable ERP solution. She wanted to stay on the Microsoft Dynamics platform because that's what she was familiar with. She needed complete integration with third-party interface specifically for her business, restaurant management. And plus, SMB Suite offered expertise, responsiveness, flexibility, and that top-notch support that we've talked about. Now, Brenna did her due diligence. She evaluated some other solutions, and that's something that at SMB Suite we absolutely encourage, because we feel once you do that, you'll realize that we have the best overall solutions and offerings. So what did she find? Complex pricing models, unrealistic timelines, insufficient support. See, no one else offered 24/7 support like we do. Fishy hidden costs, unlike our fixed bid pricing. You don't want to be hit blindsided by costs that you weren't expecting. Price increases after the first year, and hard to understand lengthy contracts.
Hello, everybody. I can't say enough great things about SMB Suite. I found SMB Suite while doing a search for hosting providers. Back in December, I joined the company here actually on New Year's Eve, December 31st, and we had previously outsourced our accounting function to a company in Atlanta, but in order to bring the accounting function in-house and improve our business structure, we really were looking for somebody to host our software. It would eliminate us having to worry about IT and a server and just many complicated issues, and I also was not familiar with Microsoft Dynamics at all. I come from a private equity background, so moving into the restaurant business was very different. I stumbled upon SMB Suite in a Google search, and I immediately got on the phone with Chadwick, answered the phone right away, and within minutes I had decided this was the way to go. Very professional and speedy service with SMB Suite, and within a week I had the software up and running and ready to go. So I've had countless hours of training with different team members, and everybody has been so helpful and responsive. So so far it has been a great experience. I think my biggest thing was I'm the only person in this accounting function at our company right now, and my biggest concerns were not having, I don't have an IT background, so that and support, storage, and backup coming from different a different environment where I've always relied on an IT professional or having an accounting software that would always have 100% support all the time. Coming from that environment and going to something where it's very lean and it's just me and the owner working hand in hand every day, and I really needed to have that support available, and without having to have a whole system in place at our office. I can take my computer home and work from home. I can be on the road and have my computer with me and easily just log into SMB Suite, and all of my information is there. My storage space is great. I don't have to worry about something going missing. And if I need anything at all, I call one of the many employees who are always on call and available at SMB Suite, and they are able to either log in and access my computer right away or answer my question over the phone or email me. So these have all been really great. I did have a couple quotes from a few other partners. However, I kind of felt like there were a lot of different reasons why they weren't going to work out. I felt like there were a lot of hidden areas, either with functionality or with pricing, that people were kind of hiding from me a little bit when I would talk to them about anything. And when I called SMB Suite, Chadwick was very upfront, and his entire team was extremely responsive. And I knew that by having somebody who was reliable, that I wouldn't have to worry about our functionality going forward. And basically, the pricing was exactly what we were looking for. It fit our budget, and in terms of timeliness, like I said before, I had the system in front of me on my computer within a week, so I couldn't ask for a better situation. I think with the other providers, one of them was going to take at least a month to transition all of my data, and the other one was going to charge me a lot of money to transition my data. Everything was built into my cost. It was kind of a fixed cost with SMB Suite, so I knew what to expect. There were no tricks or surprises at all. So I could go on and on about how great my experience has been, but I will say that a lot of the most important thing here with SMB Suite to remember is that there's always going to be 24/7 support. Their prices are extremely reasonable, and their team is just amazing. So I highly recommend them, and I would be happy to speak to anybody individually who's questioning what kind of decision they want to make with their business. I think this is definitely the way to go.
At SMB Suite, we are extremely excited about something brand new. It is the SMB Suite portal, and who better to tell you all about it than one of our outstanding solutions engineers, Dale Schlegel. Dale?
Well, as you heard earlier, I'm Dale Schlegel, and I've been with SMB Suite for just a little bit over 2 years, and prior to that, I worked for Microsoft. And one of the reasons I wanted to work for SMB Suite was because of this awesome way that they're working with a small, medium-sized business, because the goal is really for us is to bring the higher-end products kind of down market to the underserved small and medium-sized business. And that's really because we believe that the small to medium businesses are the backbone and really the lifeblood of the American economy. And we really want to help businesses that are like yours, like Beallberry, that have access to all of the technology benefits the big business would be able to use as a competitive advantage in the past. So you heard Chadwick. He was talking about some of the ways that we're doing this with new innovation, new ways of doing business, such as that one view subscription, where nothing's left out. We didn't make this a really offering that's really stripped down like maybe other partners are doing, but we've got everything in that, which includes the support, and as Brenna talked about, it includes the implementation, and there's no upfront fees. It's all just rolled into a single monthly payment. And then we talked about the Fast 5 delivery and also the business success desk. So what I want to do is give you another great reason to choose SMB Suite, and that's the SMB Suite portal. Now, Michael alluded to you, this is something new that we're offering, and what this is it not only gives you an easy way, just using a single sign-in to navigate all your applications, but it also helps put the knowledge of what's going on in your business directly at your fingertips. So here I am, I've logged in to the SMB Suite portal, and I've logged in as Megan Hidaki. She's actually a fictitious person that works for a fictitious company called Epic Path. But Megan's big focus is customers. So you can kind of see right front and center, she's got a little graph here of her top 10 customers. And this is real-time information that's being updated. So whenever transactions are entered into, let's say, for example, Dynamics GP, she's getting updates on that customer information. So that's very important to her. Also, she's got a place for her reports that she commonly needs to be tracking, like our sales pipeline, which actually comes out of the Dynamics CRM side. And then over here on the left-hand side, sort of the Microsoft way of doing things, like you see in Outlook, we have a menu where we can be able to access, say, let's go to another page. This time we'll go onto the Dynamics GP portal page, where we have a further dashboard where she's tracking sales by company and sales by territory type information. And right also from the portal, without having to do an additional login at all, she can actually launch Dynamics GP as well. And so now she's inside the Dynamics GP application. Within that portal, she has access to all of the functionality that she's come to expect from Dynamics GP, including ability to drill down into the dashboard that she has here as well. Now, if I jump back, I can also go into, if she has, since she has Dynamics CRM, she's got a little page for her CRM dashboards as well and reminders. And here she's got her pipeline. This is actually live information, real time, being updated directly from Dynamics CRM, giving her sales pipeline information here. And you can see down below she's also tracking some campaign information as well. So she's got that right on there. And just like I did a little bit earlier with Dynamics GP, I can also just directly launch Dynamics CRM. And you're going to notice that I've got tabs going across the top here that are going to help me to navigate between the applications in those home pages that I have. And so it's very easy to be able to flip back and forth between the applications. And you notice I didn't have to sign in to any of them because it's a single sign-in, makes it very convenient for you, and yet it's very secure in doing that. So if I go back to my home page here, you can see that I have ability to drill down into the detail on my graphs here. So on that dashboard, I've got my top 10 customers, but then I've also got more information down here below that I can scroll through that shows who makes up that top 10 customers and shows more detail on that. And it looks remarkably like Excel. Well, if you actually want to open it in Excel, you can actually open it directly into Excel as well. And this gives me because we have the ability to integrate with all of Office. So that includes Office 365, or if you use the regular Office as well. And so you can see I just was able to bring that customer information directly into Excel so I can do further analysis within Excel. So this is my little sneak preview of the business, the portal that we're offering. And I want you to remember this. I want you to remember that every customer gets access to the portal and that it's real time and that it's user-based so that each individual user can have what's most important to them. So a different person logs in, they don't really maybe care about customers, but maybe they care about vendor information or they care about inventory availability, things like that. Well, they can be tracking that within their dashboard. And of course, it's very secure, and just like Brenna had mentioned, this is accessible from anywhere. More importantly, we didn't even have to open up Dynamics GP or Dynamics CRM in order to view the data. We're able to see that because of that tight integration we have with Microsoft Excel. So it looks like we have a little bit of time for some question and answer. So what I think I'll do now is turn this over to Ben.
Thanks, Dale. Well, we've had a couple of specific requests for more information that Mike is already following up on. And if he hasn't gotten to you yet, please, he'll be with you shortly. But I don't have any general questions for the webinar. So unless anybody does have a final question they want to ask right now, I will move on just to say thank you. At this point, I'd just like to say thank you on behalf of myself and all of us at SMB Suite for attending our webinar today, and an extra special thank you to Brenna DeJoy and Beallberry for their participation. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact Mike directly at his email address, which is on screen, or visit us at our website and reach out to us there. Thanks and have a great day.